Salve rapaziada, estamos aqui novamente para mais um vídeo no canal Games. E família, hoje eu estou feliz porque hoje vamos estrear, vamos jogar não em qualquer jogo, mas no jogo, na obra-prima, na obra de arte, no começo, Red Redemption 1, o primeiro, tá? Cara, nunca pensei que ia jogar isso no computador, mas graças a Deus lançaram pro computador, vi ontem, tá? Ontem eu tava fazendo live, quando eu vi, pau, Red Redemption 1 pro PC, já baixei, já comprei na hora, tá? Família, vamos começar essa gameplay hoje, tá? Vamos começar a iniciar essa gameplay hoje. O negócio vai ser insanamente insano, tá? Antes de tudo, deixe o like, se inscreva no canal, ajude o canal a crescer, tá? Nós já estamos fazendo a campanha do 2, tá? Iniciaremos hoje a campanha do 1, não pararemos no 2, claro, mas vamos continuar. Família, vamos lá. Vamos lá que eu quero jogar. Quero jogar. Normal. Tá? Deixe seu like, se inscreva. Cara, tô ansioso. Nunca joguei um. Olha. Opa, olha quem tá aí. Tem esse chroma aqui, viu? Rockstar Games apresenta Caraca, eu diria jogar isso daí no PC, né, velho? Red Redemption. Isso vai ser insanamente insano, viu, família? Isso vai ser insanamente, viu? Insano. Que jogo, hein?
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
Podemos voar?
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
Carro voar.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Tom's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Chegamos. O negócio vai começar. Vai até o salão. Ah, não tá indo. Essa droga tá bugando junto com o meu controle. Tava bugando. Se tá bugando, vamos no controle então. Ô, camarada, com licença, com licença. Vou entrar aqui. Aô, Marston. Vai tarado. Esse velho acho que eu conheço, viu? Não, não conheço não.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
É um jeito de jogar no teclado e mouse depois. Tá bugando quando eu tento botar no teclado.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans.
Já tem meu cavalo aqui?
Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Let's go!
Whoa! Let's go, Mr. Marston. No need to be making no trouble. So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years
Se
now.
escutaram o barulho de trovão é porque tá chovendo.
During the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days, but those you do find are about as sociable as an old train effective. I mean, I ain't going to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time. Come on!
you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like thieves landed. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide.
Let's go.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing. Let's go.
Tá chovendo por aqui, viu, família?
You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions. But, no, me neither.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over.
Mandou apertar pra B, mas não é motivo da nossa missão, então vamos continuar, né? Continuar em frente. Opa, chegamos em algum lugar.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Vamos lá.
Come on.
Bill.
Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge!
Calma.
No more Dutch! And no more
Dutch?
you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Morreu? Meu Deus do céu. Bom, o primeiro episódio já é disso, né? Novos amigos, velhos problemas.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word you
Os
use around here.
idiotas.
What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
É complicado. Bom, vamos ver o que nós tem aqui. Trilha sonorazinha. O que nós vamos ter que fazer aqui?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you.
Novo cavalo de
Come on,
novo.
then. I'll show you around the property.
Yeah.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. I don't have
Eu nunca
time to be
roubei
waiting
nada,
around.
Missara. Somos inocentes. Hã?
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace. Yeah.
You believe anything I say, right?
Go!
A cidadezinha pequena, não é muito grande não.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Try to keep up, will you? Giddy up!
Come on!
É, com furo no...
Yeah! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best
Tranquilo,
get
confiar em
moving.
nós, hein?
This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Montar no cavalo.
Come on, boys.
O
Let's
cavalo
go.
bugou, não
Keep
quer ir.
your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Tranquilo, mulher. Tranquilo. Tá. Aqui é atirador profissional.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Será que tu tá de boa mesmo? Acabei de levar o tiro e já monto no cavalo. Já vou pra outro tiroteio. Coisas de cowboy, são coisas de cowboys, de verdade. Deixa eu ver como é que
God
é.
damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Os coelhos? Eu quero desmontar do meu cavalo.
Let's go.
Come on then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. I can already smell that rabbit.
Ai, meu Deus. Calma. Tem 60?
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. Whoa!
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crop.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Cidade grande. Cara, eu vou sofrer aqui na arma, viu? Falar a verdade.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock.
Tome.
Kill 'em, Mr. Marston.
Tome.
Wait, they're going after the chickens.
Yeah.
Vamos! O cavalo não tá correndo.
Come on.
Caralho, tá bem por ali. Coiote pra caralho.
That coyote won't be back.
Tome. Opa. Tome.
Good.
Tome.
Marston.
Tome.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Coiotes malditos.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Pra salvar o jogo nós temos que dormir na cama. Na caminha. Munição extra no baú. Tá. Pra salvar o jogo nós temos que dormir. Sobre o progresso atual. Nesse compartimento, sim. Vamos lá, primeira, né? Mais 50, tá de boa. Hoje tá. Algumas pessoas fornecem informações valiosas sobre os arredores do mapa dos jornais. Tá aqui também o negócio.
You don't look like city folk, but you act like city folk.
Acho que ele não fala com ninguém, pô. Esse aqui é ser igual o Red 2. Agora fodeu que... Rapaz.
Hello.
Opa, patrão. Boa noite. Por que ele não fala? Aquele não pula, né? Vagabundo. Vamos ver aqui. Pedras no caminho.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Casarão que ela tem, viu?
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Opa, oh.
Let's go.
Easy now. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss
Tá,
McFarland.
porra.
Come.
Try to keep up, will you?
Go.
O cavalo me jogou do... Cavalo desgraçado. Vai, cavalo desgraçado. Meu cavalo cansou. Vai, vai. Perdi a corrida. Perdi a corrida. Vai. Perdi a corrida. É por ali, é por cá. Ai, meu cavalo, vem pra cá. Nossa, cadê a mulher? A mulher já tá lá na... Caraca, eu perdi fez aqui. Cara, é muito difícil isso daqui, velho. Do nada um Forza de cavalo, Forza faroeste. Cadê a mulher, meu Deus? A mulher sumiu. Eita, chega. Calma aqui. Cavalo. Esperar a fuga. Ah, perdi.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr.
Perdi
Williams.
feio.
Yeah, I might
Qual vai
just do
perder
that,
feio?
Mr. Farley.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Mais 20. Família, 36 minutos já de vídeo, tá? Vou ficando por aqui, tá? Depois eu vou continuar a continuação dessa história, tá? Muito obrigado a todos que assistiram até aqui. Deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal, ajude o canal a crescer, tá bom? O Ed Dead, o Redemption 1, família, quem diria, hein? Obrigado a todos, tá? Deixe seu like, se inscreva aí. Valeu, até a próxima e falou!